Hey guys, this is John Anderson, Chief Operating Officer with Lotpop. Hey, I'm here at our home office in Kansas City, actually Olathe, Kansas, and we're talking about, as a team, some of the issues we're seeing across the country with dealers, not only our own dealer body that we're working with, but also dealers that we're doing some demos with and showing them our software. So if you like some of this content that you're seeing out of Lotpop, we would really appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. It would really help us out. Our whole goal is to bring information to dealers to help you out. So we've been very blessed by the automotive industry. The folks that work with Lotpop have been in the automotive industry a combination of over 300 years when you take our team and put it together as a whole. And so the industry has been very good to all of us. Most of us have worked on the dealership side, so this is our way that we want to give back to an industry that's been great to us. So I wanted to talk to you today about what we're kind of seeing across the country and some of the concerned areas. A recent poll that we saw mentioned that 49% of in-market shoppers have delayed their purchase by 90 days or longer. The reason they're saying that is because, one, the economy. So some of the things that are happening in our economy, higher interest rates, right, is a big one. And the other reason behind that is more expensive cars. So when you take the average new car price and you take the average used car price and where they're at, customers are in a state of sticker shock and they've delayed those purchases. Again, 49% of in-market, almost 50% of in-market shoppers have delayed that purchase for 90 days or longer. Some of them is longer than a year. So when you look at that, I want you to ask yourself a question. If I had a customer walk into my showroom floor today, and I'm the manager and I'm standing there watching my showroom floor, and I see the customer either on my lot or on my showroom floor and they're not getting waited on, how long would it be before you would take action? And when I say action, throw a chair through the window, go greet the customer, go grab a salesperson and have them come up and greet that customer. How long would it be before you would take action on that? And I would assume, having been a general manager myself, I would assume that answer would be probably not much longer than 2 minutes at the outset. If a customer's not getting waited on, you'd want to go up and greet that customer. So if we're taking that type of stance on our showroom floor, on our bricks and mortar lot, then why are we not willing to take that same type of action on our virtual dealership? And that's what I really want to talk to you about today, because what we're seeing is that we're seeing virtual leads in CRMs not being waited on, or maybe waited on and that not being circled back around to for multiple days, 10, 12, 15 days. So again, when you're looking at your overall inventories, and as the market's beginning to shift, one of the things that we're starting to see is shopper counts are beginning to drop back off. Typically this time of year, when you get into January, February, and March, that first quarter of the year is typically the most dynamic part of the year for dealers. That's where we do most of our business, and that really gets the ball rolling for the rest of the year. Well, we've seen, it looks like that those shopper counts have peaked already and they're starting to drop off nationwide. So if that's the case, then we have to figure out a way to do business the rest of the year. And the critical thing behind that is our customers, right? We have to talk to our customers. Again, customers showing up on your showroom floor, you're going to talk to those customers. But you have 10 to 15 times the amount of customers showing up on your virtual dealership as you do your bricks and mortar dealership. And again, that's where I really want to focus on what I'm bringing to you today. So dealers and managers, are you checking your leads? Are you in your CRM and checking those leads? Do you know how to get in there and look at those leads based on the inventory issues that you're having? So again, if I know that I'm not selling enough intermediate SUVs, Do I know how to get in there and grab those intermediate SUV leads and look at, are we contacting those people? Are we contacting them on a regular basis? If I have aged inventory, so if I have inventory that's 45 days or older, really you should start in today's market, you really should start counting that inventory aged at 30 days and older. Because if we're going to maximize the amount of money we make on our inventory, we have to get those sales up in our first 30 days. So if a vehicle's dropping out of that first 30 days, I really want to start taking a look at that vehicle. And I understand, listen, there's going to be some one-offs, there's going to be some unique vehicles that you're going to take past 30 days. For Lotpop, what we coach our dealers on is we want 60 to 70% of those sales coming out of the first 30 days. So when you say that, think about it, 60 to 70%. So that still allows for 30 to 40% of those of that inventory to not sell in the first 30 days, and that would be that inventory that we're talking about. If I've got some one-offs that I necessarily I need to take a little bit more time with them. Maybe it's an exclusive car that it's going to take the right customer. But overall, for the majority of your inventory, we want to get that selling in that first 30 days. So how are we talking to our customers? Are we talking to our customers enough? Customers have plenty of options out there nowadays. There's inventory in the market. Yeah, I understand auctions are up, but again, you guys are selling inventory to one another. Just because you're selling inventory to one another at the auction, it doesn't necessarily mean that when you get it back to your store, the customer is going to buy it right away. So what I want you to take a look at, and what I'm encouraging dealers, what the team at Lotpop is encouraging dealers to do right now, is take a look and dig in deep with these leads. So do we have leads sitting on a car that's aged on us and we haven't touched base with that lead for 3, 4, 5, 6 days? One of the things that we look at is the percentage of leads on dealers' inventory that hasn't been contacted in 2 days or longer. If I have aged inventory, I don't want a customer to sit for longer than 2 days without me reaching out to them and talking to them. Maybe I send them a video of the salesperson. Maybe they've never been to my store before. I at least want to send them a video of a walk around of the showroom floor to say, hey, when you guys come in, I want to familiarize you with what you're going to see when you come into the store. So there are lots of different things that we can reach out to our customer to talk to them about, so we stay in touch with them. I will submit to you that if customers are taking 90 days or longer to react or to make a decision in the market, the dealer that keeps themselves in front of that customer over the most over that period of time is going to be the dealer that they're going to give the first opportunity to earn their business. So it's important that we're touching base. Here's another thing for dealers and managers. Make sure that you're going into your leads and you're looking at the lost and bad leads as well. One of the things that I've found when I do dealer visits and we're looking at this, I'm seeing a lot of times where the BDC rep or the salesperson is marking a lead lost or bad, and when I look at the reasoning in there, they're putting the customer never reached out to me, and maybe it's a 10 or 12 day old lead. So keep in mind the data I just threw at you about 49% of in-market shoppers taking 90 days or longer, but we've got people on our team that are marking a lead bad after 10 or 12 or 15 days because the lead didn't reach back out to me and get in touch with me as a rep, right? So they may not reach out and get in touch with you for 30 days or longer. So again, I want to encourage you to dig into the leads and make sure that we are communicating with our virtual customers. You're having 10 to 15 times more of those customers on your virtual lot than you do in your bricks and mortar. So one of the things that we do at Lotpop, we talk to dealers about, is vertically aligning, and that's in 2 ways. Let's vertically align our bricks and mortar store with how we handle our virtual dealership. What you do, what you're willing to, and what you work so hard to do in your bricks and mortar store, you should be willing to work so hard to do on your virtual dealership as well. And then the other thing is, let's vertically align how we're approaching our leads, our customers, our virtual customers, with the issues we have going on in our inventory. So again, if I'm not selling enough intermediate SUVs, I want to go talk to those intermediate leads, because I need to get my sales up in intermediate SUVs. If I need more trade-ins, if I need more inventory because we are selling, I want to go in and make sure that my team is on those calls when they're talking to customers and leads. I want to make sure, do we have a trade? And even if they say they don't have a trade, we need to follow it up with a question to, how many vehicles do you have sitting in your driveway? Are you willing to sell one of those vehicles? So we need to explore every opportunity we can to try to get inventory in, because we are hearing that dealers are still paying up at the auction for that inventory, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be the last person in line with your hand in the air on this. So again, those are a few tips. I think it's very important right now, moving forward in 2023, that we shift our attention towards our customers, because that's what's going to make the difference. If indeed they're taking longer, we've got to be the dealer that's going to go the extra mile for our customers. We call that customer centricity, and we want to make sure that's an emphasis on your lot for your team, so that through this time that we're hearing is going to be a tough time through the remainder of 2023, you can stay consistent, or like a lot of our dealers at Lotpop are improving through this time. They're selling more cars, they're selling them out of their first 30 days, and they're walking through this time. They're going to be fine no matter what the economy throws out of them. So I encourage you, if you want more information on this, you would like to do a demo with us so we can show you what we're talking about, you can hit us up at www.lotpop.com. Feel free to reach out to me. I would love an opportunity just to talk with you and help in any way I can. You can reach me at janderson@lotpop.com, and that's ANDERSON at lotpop.com. And I appreciate your time. Much success.